Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Mark, or Mobkin78 as you may know me. And I'm the owner of Oinkcraft, and today I have not an update video, but a video on builder requirements, basically. So this is a throwback. This is the old creative world. The chat is minimized to 40%, so don't try to strain your eyes reading it. This is the old creative spawn, as you can see. I just want to put it out there, this would not get builder. This was just like we had to whip it up in an hour thing. So it's kind of controversial that I start here, but it's just for, you know, world throwback. So I am going to go over a few builder examples on people who have achieved the builder rank. And just to throw it out there for, first of all, the spawns you see in every world have achieved builder rank. The normal slash spawn was like it wouldn't achieve builder rank. Maybe if it was more detailed and more expressed, and I'm making a lot of hand motion gestures, so you probably won't be able to understand. And just more, I guess, larger in a sense. So the normal spawn doesn't necessarily count, so don't look at that as an example. But the creative spawn, by the time this video's out, it'll be there. Because this video was supposed to come out a few days ago, but the hackers interrupted my whole entire schedule for the next week for the server. The survival spawn, definitely. The parkour spawn, I don't know if I'm going to put the parkour world back up. Anyway, this is not an update video. So, a few things to express, first of all. Yes, this is a redstone server, but however, we do not have a redstone rank. Redstone does not count. You cannot make a build centralized around redstone. I'm just going to run around the spawn here. I'm going to explain things and then show examples. That's what my plan is. So, you cannot main your build in redstone. Like, sure, piston door on your main build is perfectly fine. I mean, that's perfectly acceptable. So just, it's redstone is easily, you can easily look it up on the internet, and it cannot get builder unless it's like not even, unless, like, you can include redstone, just don't make it like a calculator or tic-tac-toe or something. That's mainly redstone. Like, don't make it redstone centralized. Let's say this builder was builder worthy, and I made a calculator in the center there, but the build had nothing to do, and it was all centralized around the calculator. That wouldn't count. So that's number one. That's just the one thing I want to get there. Second of all, you have to use all of your plot. I'm not being literal, and you don't have to use every square inch, but try to use more than this, like 80% to cover. Add some exterior stuff. Definitely add some exterior stuff. Make sure to make it as detailed as you can. Of course, not too detailed, like to make it so congested, but as detailed as you possibly can. I forgot these were here. So yeah, just as detailed as you can. And so that's the first thing. What I was covering the plot. Sure, it doesn't necessarily, like, to get builder rank. It's just our requirements that it has to be big. Not always does a build have to be big for it to be a good build or a great build, but for the requirements of builder, it has to be big. It has to be very, very prominent and centralized. I will be showing all these points and examples. I just want to read here to see. Yeah, so pixel art, redstone don't count. Pixel art, I guess. Statues or towns. Statues like this don't count. Like, if you were to, let's say, make this worthy of builder and then add, like, your whole plot has to be devoted to builder. If you go ahead and put layer, let's say this was a whole grass layer above it, I won't look at that. But basically, just do it by layers, and I will judge that layer specifically. And then towns, I've passed one town. That's going to be my first example, by StarMax 1000, and you're going to see why. He spent so long on that plot, and that was the one exception. Like, if you make it that detailed, so to speak, then yeah, I'll give it to you, but don't try to go for towns. Just word of advice. Don't try to go for something small, and be as original as possible. Don't try for a house, a hotel. Basically, just don't make it original, as unique as possible. A modern house is not original. So I'm kind of just referring to this. Like a boat or a zombie. So one big build. A boat. I have passed a boat. MVT. No. P Home Zood, I believe. So actually, before I show the examples, make big detailed things. That's basically it. for the requirements. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else real quick. Be right back. Gotta double check. Yeah, so that's just the generalistic terms. Just making sure that I didn't have to actually edit a voiceover or anything, because that would be very unprofessional. So that's it for the generalistic things. I'm not going to recap them because I forget what order I said them in. But that's as detailed as I'm going to get with those. So, a few things to advise you not to build. House, town, I mean, I've passed one airplane, but that didn't just make an airplane. Like, they made a runway and an airport tower and everything. Yeah, just don't go for something that's normal, so to speak. Like, think out of the... Well, of course, you've heard think out of the box before. And, of course, the expression, don't leave any white space. So, like, don't cover half your... Like, just one plot. Also, roller coasters don't count. That's what it was. So, just try to make... When you do build it... I just thought of this. This is a new thing. When you build it, don't make, like, a boat over there, a house over here, and something over here. Make sure the whole plot has has an idea around it and isn't just there. Like, if I had a forest and a house, make sure the forest is has something to do with the house. Anyway, moving on to examples. So, P home zood, P home 2 zood, because we just checked this. P was a boar, P home 3 zood. There it is. So this is what I said with boat. This is the boat, but there's a bridge. It's a crack. Like, this just looks great. It's detailed. It's got a main centralized idea. By boat, I mean like a huge boat covering your plot, trying to make it unique, trying to make it detailed. But then again, boats, it's hard to make original. So that too, I guess, don't go for boat. But this is one of the examples. So I'm going to point out in all these examples what is good. So first off, detail. He put in cars, he put in little headlights on this car, as you can see. On the bridge, he put the cables, I guess you could say, that hold the bridge up. He put a kraken, and even made the tentacles and built them underwater as well. On this boat, you can walk around the boat, and it looks like a normal cruise ship that you'd see on a daily basis, I suppose. I guess it could use a bit more, maybe something here, but I passed this because you couldn't add too much here or on the sides, because then it would be too cluttered, so to speak. So this is what would pass as builder for detail, huge size. This covers the whole thing, and this is like the side space, so to speak. And it fits size requirements, detail requirements, stuff like that. Second plot is the town. I thought this was going to be the first one I showed you, but I guess it isn't. So when I say don't build a town, don't build a house there, a path going here, another house, path going over there, then, like, look at Starman. This is really good. Like, this is detailed as you can get. Again, I said no statues, but that doesn't mean you can't put a statue on your build. This has to do with the town. The great StarMax 1000 statue. You can go inside and everything. It's got floors on floors on floors on floors on floors. And each floor has a different theme, as you might be able to see. So the statue's not even the main part of the thing. Like, it would take me an hour to get through this whole entire plot. I believe he's got an underground thing, too, somewhere. But, like, he's named all the streets, Redstone, Salmon, there's a SpongeBob house. Like, all these floating islands on top look exceptional. Like, at the beginning, I didn't want to rank him, and I was like, sorry, towns don't pass. But he didn't give up. He just went for it and added all this, and I was like, holy damn! And yeah, he got builder rank for that, so he's a gigantic tree, too. It is a bit cluttered, and don't aim for this amount of clutteredness, I suppose, but this just, like, because in creative mode, I suppose it's cluttered, but like this, normally walking around, it's perfectly fine. Like, it's fantastic. Basically, the main point of this plot is, if you go for something that, like a town or a house, make it as unique as possible. This is like, whoa, man, whoa. This is his plot. That's to the limit. This is completely like, it's a futuristic city, I suppose, and it's got so many layers. It's just got so much to it. I could go on and on about this plot. So yeah, but so main point of this is to add detail, and if you're going for something that is not unique or not original, I should say, because anything can be really unique. Make it you. You do you. Don't try to do something that I would like. Make it something you would like. Make it something you would be proud of building. And I mean, that's kind of controversial because I'm the one who judges it. But just make it something that you want to see. Like, if you hate Pokemon, right? And I like Pokemon. This is just an example. And you build something Pokemon related, like the not Hall of Fame. Wow, I suck. Elite Four. And you wouldn't have the amount of devotion it would take to get the builder rank if you were building something I liked. I'm not going to be biased in this against you or the theme of your build. It's purely those requirements that I set at the beginning of this video. Alright, next example. This one. Tech Base Booster. I'm going to show a few. I don't know. So this one, I want to see if he has a P home too. I don't think he does. I haven't seen him in ages. Oh, he does. Alright. I think it's right there. Anyway, you might recognize this build. Oh, okay, that's fine. You might recognize this build from, wow, I forget, Slam a Cow Animation. I think Captain Sparkles covered it. Oh, fudge, it's an original song. I really liked it. Anyway, the point is, it's big. It covers the whole entire plot. It has one central theme. Like, as you can see, he didn't use a lot of world edit for this. I did copy and paste these towers, but I think that was the extent of world edit. Like, he even added flying buttresses, which are something used in modern architecture, that are theoretically required. He added he basically reconstructed it from the video, and it might not be original, but it's a unique. I don't think anyone else has built this. Like, you can't go on YouTube and find how to build a Herobrine mansion. Herobrine, I don't care. But yeah, he's added, it's got the feeling to it. It gives you like a spooky feeling, especially if you've seen the video. It's like, whoa, I know what this is from, and it totally represents it. That's kind of how that part works. And yeah, that's it for this plot. Again, I could go on and on about that Star Max plot. Like, each and every building has its own uniqueness. Next one, I forget what M-Chobe's built. It might have been this, but I completely forget. Oh, I think it was this one. Well, any of these work, I suppose. This is his latest. Wow, this is his latest one. I don't think he's done with it. The inside he could definitely use a bit more decorating, but again, I don't think he's done with it. But this is an example. This is unique, with the design pattern. Like, this looks really cool. Could definitely use some more exterior decorating. Again, I don't think he's done with it. So I'm gonna stop critiquing that one. P home M Jobs. I believe this he built after he got builder. Now, houses and mansions are very hard to make unique. Like, I just don't suggest building it. Like, if you're at the point where you're asking me what you should build, don't build a house. But again, you do you. I'm going to keep reiterating a lot of things through this video. If you're just listening, then that's good. But again, just make sure you watch the video, because it's going to be extremely useful if you really want this builder rank. And it's going to be easier for me to just not shut you down, because I won't have to shut you down. This clearly needs some more interior decorating. Ascend. Yeah. It's not done, I suppose. P home to M Chobe. So I guess this is the one. This was his lottery. Again, this is redstone, but it wasn't centralized around this. So, this is, I guess you could classify it as a house because it's a mansion, but it's got so many different things to it. Like, elevator. Let's just hit that button. I think you have to stay in the center. Yeah. Again, it's redstone, but it's not centralized around redstone. Push button takes it. So it's got a bunch of uniqueness. I guess he could use a bit more interior designing, but he spent a while on this. There was a lot of world edit. I guess it's that button. Yeah. Okay, fine. Just shut my face. But where does this lead? It's to the attic / beacons. Okay, this is pretty cool. I never explored this fully. JD was like, yo, rank this guy. And I'm glad I did. He now has advanced builder because he helped me out on the minigame server quite a bit. You want a pun cake. Alright, so something, never mind, that's part of it. So that's a house, but it's like he added his own touch to it. It's not just a simple modern house. There's his own theme and feeling to it. Again, I don't know if I would rank this at this point because I've seen so many houses, this being one of them. My photography teacher said that don't take a picture of a brick wall. No matter how cool the patterns on the brick wall may be, it's a brick wall. No matter how cool the house is, it's still a house. Like, it's still got the same idea of being a house. But if you build something really cool and really, like, different, I suppose, like that wouldn't be in a house, then go for it. Possibly the last example is P-Home Cipher Jar. P-Home 2 Cipher Jar. One thing I would have liked is he had improved this volcano. Sure, there's a tent, and I like that. Okay, I don't know what that means. I wish he made this a bit more detailed. I would have preferred that a lot. So, this is something, so let's just say this was the main house. And all of a sudden, you drop down to, some of you who watch my Prismarine SMP series would recognize this. I basically use this exact design. He made an underground bunker, so to speak, in the volcano. I wish it was bigger. I wish it was a lot bigger. But it's still, like, it's a new idea. Not the fact that it's a bunker, but it's like inside a volcano. Why would you put a bunker inside a volcano? Yeah, it's just that. Just something that brings out yourself, like you do you. This is something that brings out detail. Again, I would like it to be bigger. I would love for it to be bigger, but it was just still. I was like, this is really clever. So thus the builder rank was given. I forgot about Mare. That was stairs. Crap. Okay. So he was ranked builder for building. This is something he built, but this is really cool. I'm actually not going to show this because I don't know. This was the parkour map that he built. And he built something else, but it was like a bunch of flying islands, but he cleared his plot, I guess. That's kind of stinks. But as you can see, he's built a lot of like maps or something. This was after he got builder. So wait, P home 2. Oh yeah, what a builder. Okay. Anyway, P home. Oh wait, no, P home 2. All right. So these are things that would pass if they were builder. These are all individual things, though. He just divvied up his plot the way he wanted it to. But these would all, if they were all bigger, like this one is probably the coolest in my opinion. Any more examples? I said the survival spawn, but I'm gonna go over that. Warp survival. And as Starlo pointed out, this is holy guacamole. So Taco Cat and Mighty both worked on this. Builder rank is, I don't suggest working with two. You can work with two people, no more. I won't. I'm just gonna say that. This was made by both of them as per custom request. And sure, there's no stuff here or like there's forest, but the main thing is that you can identify its like it. You look at the amount of detail in it. There's warp rooms. There's this whole furnace, anvil, chest room. Hi, Ralph. What's up? This is my favorite part. There is a bookshelf jutting out of the ground. There's probably been seen in movies or whatever where it's like a mountain. But yeah. So that's why this passes. It's big. It's detailed. It's extraordinary. Just build something that you would be happy showing off. That awkward moment when you get moderator powers. Okay. Just build something you would be proud to say, hey, I built this. You should look at it. And again, you do you. Don't do something that will fit me or one of the admins if they go ahead and judge it. Build something you want to do, because that, it'll basically make you more motivated to get it done. Like, if I had to build a Barbie when I think Barbie, I would have no motivation. Never mind. Just ignore that. This is a long video, I know, but you should watch it. It'll save you time, most likely. But if you want to go ahead, just build. Just get an idea, plan it out in your head, and build. One quick thing, if you're still here, hello. One quick thing is, don't build roller coasters. I forgot to add this. Roller coasters don't count, as detailed as they may be. If there's a roller coaster going around your thing and it's not a centralized bit, sure, go ahead. Also, please, don't do something where you, hang on, P home 2, I don't know where my plot is. This is the main grade, so. Don't do something where, like a castle, for example, I suppose you could say. Don't do something where, I said expand 20 up. Limit. Don't do something where it's like this. Just don't. Just don't even bother. Make it a weird shape. Don't make it a cube. There's enough cubes already in Minecraft. Don't make it a cube. The plot is already square. Yes, don't make it a cube. Tower, 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 tower. Sure. Make these not straight. P home star max 1000. Again, star max. He's not done, but these walls he did by hand, and these towers. I think I forgot to paste those. But like, there's a whole pattern going on here. So yeah, just sure, this is a square, but it's like a blah 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 square. That made no sense. I can't speak English. But that's it for Builder. So if you're on Oinkcraft and you want to do something creative and you want to go for Builder, thank you for watching this video. This is going to help you a lot, massively. Holy guacamole, this is going to help you a lot. This video, people ask me almost every day, like, how do I get Builder? Can I do this for Builder? And I'm going to direct them to this video. It may be long. I'm not exactly sure how long. I can't see how long I've been recording for. I really wish I could. Let's see if I can. Oh, I can. I'm really smart. This has been about 15 minutes long. 15 to 20 minutes. So that's not too bad. I guess that's an average video length. I'm gonna not edit this except for that beginning part where there's the cut and I'm thinking about stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna recap those requirements. No, I'm not. You can go back and watch them because I feel like I said them very well. I am very proud of how this video's come out in my first try. So if you haven't already, come join us, I should say, on Oinkcraft. Real quick, huge shout out to Wiffy WH123fied for donating for Spider Pig. Will 10056, I believe, for donating for the Fisherman's Dream Kit. Thank you to Geodude4302 for donating for Boar, and thank you to DylanJ2003 for donating to Boar. And Tal Espanol, or Espanol, because there's no accent over the N in Minecraft, for donating for Piglet. And yeah, just want to say a general thank you to all you people for this hacking thing not becoming too much of an issue. Last summer, the server was down for a month and a half. We lost half our player base. We've lost maybe 2 or 3 people at this point because the things were cleared. So I really want to thank you. It's going to come out in an update video for your patience with me and the server and everything that's been going on. But yeah, I hope you guys learned something. So if you did, make sure to go for Builder and make me proud that I actually did something useful with the video. Yeah. So I've been your host, Mobkin78. Come join Oinkcraft if you haven't already. Play.WrestleOinkcraft.com. And I hope you have a good one. Thanks for watching, and see you later.